find out a property address, and once you have the property address, you search online. I'll give you a special website to go to, and it gives you a value. You plug that value because it's fairly accurate. It's not 100%. Who's the only person that's going to give you an accurate valuation of the property?
The borrowing it.
The person.
The buyer, the person
Yeah.
selling it to.
And the appraiser. They're going to tell you what the market value is. So anything up until that point is what? A guess. Right? So we take if you want to get scientific, it's a hypothesis, right? Is that right? Okay. So it's an educated guess. And that's all I need in order to figure out what the value of the property is. And I'll give you the website. It's called express.realquest, REALQUEST.com. That is First American Title's data farm for values across the United States. Now, when you get there, don't buy the $180 a month access. Use the free access. If you scroll down the bottom of the page there, you'll see a thing that says, what's your home's value? Put the address in there, hit enter, and up pops a valuation on the property. They use an algorithm. Do you guys know what an algorithm is? Yeah, but the algorithm is a high altitude shot of an area. So the way that I narrow it in is I go down to the neighborhood and I count about 10 houses around it, and I use those and I average them out, and that's my value. What you'll find is 9 times out of 10, the number they give you before you do that is fairly accurate or very close. Okay, and if it's not and it's wrong, we find out when? During our due diligence period. Okay. First American Title devised and built out the structure for all the taxing authorities to put all of their microfiche real property data on the computer. They're the ones that did it. It was a company called MetroScan. So back in the early 90s, they start digitizing all the public records information. Okay, and until they passed the stupid Patriot Act, you could get everything off of there. Okay, so you don't need to buy the service. All you need to do is look at that number, because you can do that in about 35 seconds. Okay, then you plug that number into my spreadsheet. You hit the next button, you hit enter, and it automatically populates the whole spreadsheet to tell you how much it's going to cost to buy it, what you should buy it for. Of course, 50% is your start, and then you have an MAO. The second thing it's going to tell you is how much the repairs are going to be, and it tells you exactly how much your costs are going to be and how much your expenses are going to be, automatically. So if you want to buy, fix, and sell, or wholesale, both to a wholesale buyer or a retail buyer, you can wholesale deals to retail buyers. They pay a little bit more. Like a contractor that wants to do all the repairs themselves when they move in, you can charge them a little bit more. I work on a 10% margin, so my spreadsheet will automatically calculate 10% for profit, 12% for repairs, and 10% for costs. So how much is that? It's 32%. So if you take 32% off 100, you get 68, correct? Okay. Now, if you have to borrow hard money to do these deals, I have a little spot in there. You throw another 5% into that mix, which means you got to buy the house at 63%, and it automatically kicks out those numbers for you. On the other side of the spreadsheet, it also tells you the rental information of what that property is worth if you buy it for a rental property. Because here's my 5 exit strategies. I wholesale property, just outright wholesale. I get the thing under contract, I call somebody else that gives me more than I got. Pretty simple, right? Doesn't even sound like proper English. If I get more than I got, yay, it's that simple. So if I pick up the house under contract for 65 grand and I can sell it to you for $69,000, yay, I get to eat sushi tonight, right? Then, if I don't do that, I can buy, fix, and sell it. Because remember I told you, it calculates all the numbers in there. So it will tell me exactly what those numbers are going to be, how much I'm going to make, how much it's going to cost, And I've done this on over 1,500 transactions, so I think it's kind of close. Right? It's like, do you want to get surgery from somebody that has done 14 surgeries or 4,500 surgeries? Right?
More the merrier.
The more the merrier. The guy that did my eyes is the same guy that did Tiger Woods. He screwed mine up too. No, I'm just kidding. I still wear glasses because I opted to have the good vision beyond this part. So everything from here to you guys is perfect. 20/20 or even better. And from here to here, I can't see shit. Mertha. Did I say? Merida.
Merrier.
Yeah. So, I have ADHD. What did I just say right before that?
Fix and flip.
Okay, so there we go. See? So, so the first one is wholesale. The second one is buy, fix, and sell. Tells you all your numbers. The next one is I can wholesale to an end user, like I said, a contractor that wants to do all the repairs themselves. I get 10% on those deals. Margin. So if you think about it, that's my perfect buyer because I wholesale it to them for the same amount as if I was to put all the money up, do all the repairs, do all the nightmares, and then get the same price. I'd rather sell it to that guy. Boom, gone. And if he offers me 8% above, I take it, right? Money in the hand is worth what? Two in the bush. What's that? Once you get it.
No, it's worth what you get. It's you
It
actually
is.
got it.
Yeah, you don't have nothing till it's in your hand and it's closed. So that's the three. The fourth one is if I buy the house and fix it up and sell it as a rental property to an investor that is looking for rental properties. They want an ROI, right? They want a return on their investment. So I can calculate their return on their investment on that software or on that spreadsheet, and sometimes I have to do it backwards. I might have to add more money to it or remove money from their purchase price. But as I add to the purchase price, I make money. And then as I subtract from the purchase price, I have to get to a point where I stop, which is my 5%. Or on that case, I'd like to make 10%. I average about 15 to 20% on those deals. Profit. Or I keep it myself. Okay, and that's where I calculate all the rental terms. I look up the rental value. I've got a website that I looked that up, and literally in about 2 minutes, I can calculate this whole deal on 5 different exit strategies.
Use rental meter?
Yeah. Yeah. The most awesome thing is that that's one of the things you get for free. And if you email me to that email address tonight, I will send you a survey. You guys fill out the survey, and if you fill out the survey, I will send you the spreadsheet for free.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay? That whole system I'm selling right now for $997. She got lucky because she got it at the OC RIA, and I gave them a $390, $398 or something like that. Yeah, I did a real special deal. So that's funny. So I also do 5 personal deal reviews. The biggest problem that I've seen with people after they go out and take some real estate courses, or worse, don't. They go out and they think they know what they're doing and they get in trouble. And when do they call me?
When they're in trouble.
After they're in trouble. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do personal deal reviews. If you are a student of mine, and even after they're students, people do stuff that's like, well, I didn't think it was a big deal. And I'm like, well, 50 grand out of your pocket's a big deal now. And I can't do anything about it because it's too late. So what I do is I do 5 deal reviews. So if you go to, and I figured that like my average student, the average one that really doesn't want to do this, they just do it because they, their spouse is pushing them. And you should be able to do 5 deals a year, even if you don't try. You got to push the button. But if you just barely try, you should be able to do 5 deals a year. So I figured that I would give you a personalized deal review on those deals, thoroughly looking at it to make sure that your contract is in order and all of that. Now, I don't do legal work, but I can tell you if I would do it or not if I was in your shoes.
You're not an attorney?
No, no. I thought about going to law school, and I'll tell you that after break. So there's no more hidden surprises.